in the building right now. But I don't think we're going to be seeing him on stream. Instead, we're going to be seeing XKCP and Fancy versus Shears and Smash Jesus.
Yeah,
wow,
Smash Jesus, yeah. He is on stream.
Say his name 3 times and he shouts appear.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, it's been interesting. You know, I had the beard for like a year. I grew it out, and I just randomly got rid of it 2 months ago, and now I'm back to Smash Jesus level.
Whoa. This can't be real.
Wow.
Are we seeing?
Well, Fancy is a Samus player.
Of course, I was expecting that, but I didn't expect another Samus.
Smash Jesus, pretty much always plays Samus in teams.
Wow. So this is going to be an intriguing match for sure. I could see Shears having an edge over XKCP when it comes to actually playing Pikachu and getting the punishes on point. But XKCP has a pretty solid neutral game overall that might make it a bit difficult for Shears to find those punishes.
Yeah, and the punishes are always so much harder in teams to begin with. You know, you see an opening and you go into like robot mode trying to do your stuff from singles, and it doesn't always work because they have a teammate that helps them out. Well,
stock 1 going to be lost there by XKCP. Fancy, at almost the exact same percentage, is also going to be taken out there.
It's a great edge guard by Shears.
Yeah. He's so good, I feel, whenever it comes to securing those kills whenever an opponent is off the stage. And that's kind of what we're going to be looking for. Scenarios where one of these blue team members can go ahead and set up for an easy edge guard situation because they both have excellent backers.
Oh, and look, Shears clearing out that edge for Smash Jesus to get back.
Very smart play. Fancy tried to go for the dare, but it's not even necessary. Back throw is going to be just enough. But Smash Jesus still holding on to this stock. It's the stock of champions.
I mean, that is something that Samus is supposed to do in this. You get your down air spikes, and you just tank.
But here's the one situation. You notice how long it takes Smash Jesus to make it back onto the stage. This could set up for 2v1 opportunities for the red team to really capitalize on Shears and maybe shift the momentum back in their favor. They're starting to do so there. The dare does connect, but Pikachu having that excellent recovery is going to have an easy time making it back. Great awareness there by Shears. I love that up air, and it's going to be taking another stock from Fancy.
So one thing Shears tried to do, he tried to save Smash Jesus with an up air. And Pikachu's up air doesn't really hit you up. It's not the best move to save with. It's kind of hard as Pikachu. I feel like jumping off and thundering is kind of awesome sometimes. Pops you straight up in the air.
Sometimes. It's such a commitment too, though. You know,
yeah, it really is. But it's Pikachu. Pikachu makes it back.
That's true. You got to have just the right height on that one.
Samus battle.
Yeah, a lot of action right now. Leaning towards stage right, shifting right now towards stage left. Louisiana holding.
He's such a good team player. He had a combo on Fancy, and he just abandoned it to go help Shears.
Oh, wow. Great capitalization from XKCP. But you mentioned Smash Jesus is such a great team's combo. He doesn't get that kill for free. He ends up knocking XKCP off of the stage. He doesn't quite secure the kill, but again, the awareness that we're seeing.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what a lot of good teams players will do. You don't always go for the kill. You go to save your teammate. Oh, nice.
It really feels like Blue Team is trying to pull away with this one. But what's the factor behind this lead that we're seeing?
I mean, one of the things is Smash Jesus does not lose stocks. He just hangs on to him for a long time. Shears, solid edge guarding. And everyone likes to criticize his edge guarding. They watch him play LD. You know, Xanadu has a hard time with it. But, you know, against a Samus, against a Pikachu, very strong edge guarding. As I say that, of course, he messes it up.
Commentator's Chris.
Yep.
It's just how it goes sometimes. Back throw isn't going to be enough to take out Fancy, but he has to spend so much time recovering. It sets up for an opportunity, but Shears is unable to capitalize. Fancy is able to, I think, provide just enough of a distraction, and XKCP makes it back only to get scooped up by that Nair. This game is looking all but wrapped up. It's XKCP against 6 blue team stocks.
He pulled it off, dude. I mean, that never happens. Let's see if he can take a couple stocks, though. All right, takes 2.
That's one way to do it.
Ooh, off stage.
Yeah, it's a rough situation. Smash Jesus knows.
Smash Jesus is setting up.
Yeah, he trusts Shears right now with the edge guarding. I mean, despite how he might perform at time to time at Xanadu, he's doing pretty solid in that department here.
Oh, yeah.
Forces the tech in. Smash Jesus right there with the F smash.
And when it gets to this point in a team's match, a lot of teams will try and go for something fancy, like ignoring the player on the screen, but they want to look cool.
Yeah, and I think
do it for the highlights.
Smash Jesus was expecting the forward throw. That's why he shot out the charge shot when he did. But back throw has a little bit more charge up time on it, and so he's not able to get that glorious ending that we all crave.
Oh,
good lord. Good lord.
Samus's down air, I mean, if you're just a tiny bit over that edge, that's it. And it seems like it comes out of nowhere sometimes because the down air, the hitbox reaches out like laterally more than you would expect. It's not right underneath Samus. It sticks out a lot.
It was the Randy Orton down there. It's just out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
But even if he didn't get it off stage, it would have popped him up to set up for a back air for Smash Jesus to go ahead and just steal the stock. So
same characters, no surprise.
XKCP and Fancy, they found themselves at grand finals of every Hitstun, but right now, one game away from being sent to the losers bracket pretty early.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine that any of the competition, ahead of them right now, they've never seen here at Hitstun before.
Well, they faced off against Jimmy Joe and Soto at grand finals last year.
Oh, nice.
And that was really fun to watch. Soto definitely put in some mad work whenever it came to capitalizing on those edge guards.
Oh, yeah.
But it still, I think, went to, like, game 10. Wow. That was a 40-minute grand finals.
I was going to say, winners game 10 doubles.
Yeah, winners finals was, like, even longer. I think it was, like, 45 minutes. The
Jeez.
Double Samus dream. It almost happened, man.
Mad Rush's flight over here was almost just that long.
Nuts, man. But yeah, Red Team.
Oh, no. Accidental grab.
And this is the problem. Red Team finds themselves off to a pretty early deficit. So you can expect them to be a little bit more committal, and that's going to just help out the blue team a bit more because they're going to be able to capitalize on the over-aggression and over-extension.
See, Fancy, I wonder if Fancy plays many Samuses. Samuses?
Samurai?
A cactus. But like the edge guard, you just kind of sat there and let Smash Jesus get back instead of dropping a bomb on the edge. I don't know.
He's been working more on the Falcon matchup than the Samus matchup. Lots of collateral damage right there on stage right as the Nair from XKCP allows Fancy to make it back onto the stage. Ooh, and bit of miscommunication actually from a team that we've praised so much for the team synergy. Fancy trying to set up for a back air, ends up getting hit by a back air from Smash Jesus instead. The stocks are tied, slight percent advantage right now in favor of blue, but it looks like the stock advantage might be shifting a bit as
Fancy with the forward smash, and Smash is just gonna have a hard time getting back. Oh no! It's ACP. I mean, against Samus, if you just edge hog at the right time, there's nothing Samus can do. You mess that one up.
This game is looking so much closer, and I think one big thing is something that you touched on before. Smash Jesus, same amount of stocks as Shears, right? They've done a great job of neutralizing his stocks, making it so that he's not quite the tank that we saw him in game number 1.
Yeah, I mean, you see XKCP trying to isolate Smash Jesus, just going after him.
And this is just looking so rough for Fancy. Shears with that up air is going to push him just out of range of making it back onto the stage. And this is going to give the blue team a really nice lead here. It's going to be about how the red team at this point can really retort, what they're going to be doing to get back into this game.
You said Shears edge guarding Fancy like that, and meanwhile XKCP is just kind of like farting around in the middle of the stage, attacking Smash Jesus.
Yeah, he's definitely not as aggressive when it comes to getting the edge guards, and that might just be because he wants to maintain stage control for the team, but at the same time, it's making it so that he's not being as volatile as a player like Shears, right? He's not able to end those stocks as decisively.
Oh, big miscommunication there. And it cost Fancy a low percent stock.
Yeah, that's so rough. Blue team with 6 total stocks. Looking like they're going to be taking this 2-0 unless we can see some really big adjustments from the red team. This might be their opportunity, but Shears with that extended recovery makes it back on center. XKCP finally able to put a hitbox out there, but it's not enough to take the stock just yet. The downer ends up connecting instead on Shears, but no punish. No punish.
You heard Pika yell for the thunder. No thunder came in.
Oh, wow. The option to go for a bomb there, I think, was really questionable. I feel like the back air would have been way more optimal given Shears' percentage.
He's done that several times now. Gone for a bomb instead of like a down air or back air.
I mean, when Fancy's comfortable, he is a monster, but he's definitely playing on tilt right now, and it's really costing his team. Back air from Smash Jesus. Shears going in deep, but the early screw attack actually catches him off guard. Great adaptation that we're seeing from Fancy.
And since the screw attack has that, like, you know, those initial invincibility frames, it's really safe. Once the other player gets right about to hit you, you just use it. Whether it's early, you know, Oh, like that.
You know, Fancy's had some troubles edge guarding Smash Jesus, but Smash Jesus has no troubles there. Blue team able to walk away with that very handily. 5-stock lead at the end there as they take that set 2-0.
And it was even at one point.
It was.
I mean, they all had 3 stocks. They all had 4 stocks, I think. And then that was
Just
a
some
series of errors. You know, you had SKCP accidentally kill Fancy, some missed edge guards, and they ran away with it at the end.
It just looked so rough at the end.